Hello everyone, I'm Santir, and welcome to a video where I talk about something that's been on my mind and share the internal monologue. And today I want to talk about what I'm calling an existential empathy exercise. So the reason why I call it existential is because of its starting place. Specifically, it starts with existence, your existence, contemplating your existence. So what I mean by this is just thinking about, and this might be a little abstract, but thinking about the essence of who you are, the sort of consciousness that you are, your conscious existence, your conscious experience. And you can add other things in as well, having had life experience and all that you've lived through, all that you've witnessed, all that you've done, all that you've encountered. But really, the fundamental core is holding in your mind's eye, your idea space, that core fundamental I exist. I am an individual. And then, here's where the empathy part of it comes in. Recognizing the existence of that unique thing in every other human being that has ever been, is, and will be. And stepping back and just recognizing, okay, this unique existence thing that I have, this unique spark of life, of consciousness, of continuous existence, of being, this exists in other people. It exists in the person you don't like. It exists in the person you do like. It exists in the celebrity you only see images of. It exists in the model who's in a picture, in an advertisement. It exists for all of the people behind the scenes that made that advertisement, for the person who thought up the advertising campaign. I don't know why I'm going there, but I mean, it's something we interact with all the time, right? It exists with people on the internet. It exists with people in real life that we encounter. That unique existence, that unique thing that all of us have. And what I find when I do this, I go through this exercise of just recognizing first myself as an individual, the person that I am, the pure essence of my being, the raw consciousness that I call myself, and then recognizing that everyone else has a raw consciousness that they also call themselves, right? They call it myself as well. And we all have this, every single human being on this planet. And it builds empathy in me. It lets me, I can do it to an individual person, or just kind of collectively consider all of the trees in the forest of humanity, as it were, and just consider that, like the other person in the vehicle over there that I'm driving past. I am, because what this goes through, right, is I see them as an other, but they see me as an other too. They have their own perspective in their own vehicle, their own things on their mind, their own things that they're thinking about. And the power of this is being able to kind of recognize the existence of particulars about another individual, their perspective, their worldview, their life experience, what they've gone through to lead them to the point where they are. I don't know those details generally at all. Especially if it's a stranger. And even people that I know, I only know a tiny, tiny fraction of all that makes them who they are. But I can recognize that those things exist, that they're there, and I can contemplate about them. I can wonder over them. And what I find is that doing this, and it's something of a reflex at times, but doing this, building up the habit of thinking this way, of viewing others through this lens, makes me more empathetic about them. It makes me consider the amazingness of shared humanity, the fundamental core of personhood. And I think that this is a really powerful exercise for just building up a sort of general empathy. It's not specific, but it is general, and it allows me to kind of connect with another person at that raw, full scope of what a human being is level. So, when you're watching an advertisement, consider the actors in that advertisement, provided it's one that has actors, obviously. I mean, most do, right? They have either voice actors or they have something else. They have a voice actor walking into a recording booth and having to go through, okay, try to nail these lines, try to do what the director wants. And then you hop over to the director. The director is, okay, how can I encourage the performance I'm looking for from the actors, the performers who are in this? to the person who was concepting up, okay, what do we even want the actors to be doing in the first place? You know, this person who is screenwriting it and storyboarding it. I don't know what goes into making advertisements, but I can speculate on some of it, right? And just recognizing like all of these different parts, the time on set, the time, the camera person trying to figure out, okay, what angle, the people doing the lighting, like there's all sorts of different things that need to be done to make a production. Or even here, where I'm sitting here talking into a microphone, looking at a camera, watching OBS record things, and we all have our own existences. You sitting there watching this video, listening to what I have to say, and I appreciate the time you've taken here. And I hope that this has been interesting, that this has presented something for you to think about. And hopefully, maybe it can make the world a little bit better, one person at a time. But that's going to be all for me today. I thank you for watching. You can support me on patreon.com/Scientier if you want to. It's always appreciated. But viewership and all that is really important. So I thank you for those who have watched. And until next time, everyone, take care and goodbye.